interesting sharing from all three of you. Now, for information, Malaysian golf has entered into a collaboration with two universities, University of Utara, Malaysia, and of late UPM. Now, University of Utara, right? The mic next to you. Sorry. University of Utara, Malaysia, the government has designated as a center for golf excellence. They've got a great academy up in Sintok. They've got an 18-hole golf course, and that's going on for a few years. The first two batches of kids were fully paid by, or fully sponsored by the university or the government. And they've got degree programs and masters too. And this is an opportunity for athletes, particularly in golf, so long as you're a single handicapper. Now the program is very interesting. All you have to be is a single handicapper, regardless of how old or young you are. All you need is 5 over levels. The program is over 5 years, so give the athletes ample time to balance while trying to excel in golf and at the same time develop a career. And these kids have now done very well. They have now achieved honors. Some of them have won some of the blue ribbon golf tournaments. And so this is another way of how national sports associations collaborate, because I think our first priority is the athlete's future, career, not just sports, so that, and a good example, one of our best examples is Gavin Green, who is now finishing his final year at the University of New Mexico in America. Maybank have provided some huge sponsorship for both the brothers, and they're doing very well for many tournaments across the world. And the good news is we are hopefully going to secure more gold medals because Gavin is coming down for the SEA Games. And we are bringing him down by business class because he arrives today and tomorrow he's in the SEA Games. So little gestures like this from national sports associations will go down well in this collaboration and partnership. And in Malaysian golf, I can only speak, we're doing quite a bit for our kids. Thank you.
But other than that kind of collaboration, yes, anybody else want to? Yes, I saw a hand. Yes, the gentleman in the second row.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. May I know your...
My name is Kumar.
Hi, Kumar.
Thank you. I think our athletes and athletes are very polite today, not to offend anybody. But I'm someone who like to call a spade a spade. Well, there are, like what our big gun from the Olympic Council have said, there are 57 national associations. I think only a handful is doing well. The rest are not doing well. They're not doing well in terms of administration, management, or even taking care of the athletes. Now, the idea of the Athletes Union is nothing new. If you look at the International Olympic Committee Charter, this has been in existence ever since, where they have an Athletes Commission. Yes. Now in Malaysia, I'm surprised that some athletes are unaware of this. There is an Athletes Commission on paper in the Constitution of the Olympic Council of Malaysia. To fulfill the requirement as required by the International Olympic Committee, what the Olympic Council of Malaysia does is, they appoint 2 individuals, recently retired athletes, because if I say retired athletes, everybody is a retired athlete. Recently retired athletes to come in and give their views. Now, sadly, in the last 2 years, which I can say for sure, since 2011 to 2013, because I was on the board of the Olympic Council of Malaysia, these 2 names were always absent. Never. I think there were about 25 meetings, board meetings. There were never representation. They were never formally appointed. There was never a union. There was never a commission. I think it's high time. Because if Khoo tomorrow goes to the SEA Games, she wins the gold medal, she misses the award ceremony, she comes back to Malaysia, and the government decides, oh no, we cannot do this to Khoo, we must get the Prime Minister to give her the medal, and she gets the gold medal from the Prime Minister. A month later, she's found guilty of doping. The whole country will go against her. See, if we saw the structure just now, as pointed, it comes from top down to the association. Then we have the team managers, the coaches, and the athlete at the bottom. But if it comes to performance, it's flip side. The athletes first. You get the medal, you go, then the coach. But what is not done in this country is the welfare of the athletes. It's not looked after at all. If we look at our discussion today, it's talking about the association, dispute between associations and stuff. I'm just sad that the commissioner, I don't know, the people from the Sports Commissioner's office are here. What they should look into is, in considering the amendment, first of all, would be the athletes' interests, their welfare, so that they're not abused. The recent fiasco, not many would know, that involved the runner, who the 4x400 runner who was caught positive for doping when he won the gold medal. That's because he was the only one tested randomly at the time. You see? Now, I mean, my heart goes out to him because he swears that he never took anything that he knew which was banned, because it was given to him by his doctor, by his team manager, by his coach, saying that ini harga ni lebih tinggi daripada satu rumah batu bata. So he took it. Because it's our culture as Malaysian athletes, I've been a national athlete before, that we don't question our coach. We don't question our team managers. What they say it is gospel, you know, we just listen. Because unlike Azlan, Shailene and Sharon, they are individual players. If you come from a sport where it involves team sports, then the coach decides, oh, you want to know what I'm giving you? You want to know the prescription? You want to know what vitamins I'm giving you? Fine, you're out of the team. So the athletes are abused. So the idea of having a union, I must address to maybe to Khoo Chailene. How would Khoo Chailene feel if at all, I mean, of course, Tashu, she goes to the SEA Games in Myanmar, wins the medal, gold medal, and then a month later somebody accuses her for something she did not do.
Richard Wee, he will defend her.
That's about time that we have a union of athletes, recently retired athletes. You know, speak to a group like RWY or somebody, you know, get them on board to defend the athletes. I would like some response from the athletes, maybe Khoo Chailene, who's currently still active. Thank you.
Well, I'm sure, and you can have my word for this, that I'll never get the positive test for doping.
So we put that aside.
Do you think we should have a sports union?
Definitely we should have a sports union. I mean, I know of the two athletes who went to Greece recently for the International Olympic, was a education trip or something like that. And I think it's good. I mean, you know, they present what they want from their point of view and from our culture, from Malaysia and things like that to the rest of the world, and to tell everyone else like how sports is run in Malaysia and things like that. And they can also learn something from other people and other athletes, ex-athletes or current athletes, and bring it back to Malaysia and hopefully apply it here, and you know, our sports may get better or something like that.